agents or your roommates.
No, soulmate, but something, best friend.
Best friend, but this is not a marriage.
Yeah, it's not a marriage.
Okay? Like, I have to be honest here.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're with your brother.
Really?
Okay? The only way I can put it, is he a bad individual? No. Is he a good man? Absolutely. Would he be a good man for somebody else? Positively.
But not for me.
But not for you. You two are very different. You don't have the same views on almost anything. Do you love him? Yes. Do you like him? Not at all.
No, I like him.
Well, if you liked him, to be honest, there would be a lot more romance in this than there is. Okay? I think that you two are probably just best friends that have a piece of paper and say you're married. I think you respect him.
Yeah, a lot.
I know you love him.
Yeah.
Are you two in love with each other? Probably not.
Yeah.
I also believe you're in love with the idea of being in love, and you're doing something that Catholics do. You don't believe in divorce. The other thing is, even though that you work with the public a lot, you're a bit of a loner. You're very similar to myself. I'm out here all the time. I see people all the time. When I go home, that's exactly what I intend. I'm not somebody that's going to come out late to go meet up with 20 people. I don't see you being like that either. You're like, I'm done work. I want to be by myself. Leave me alone. And I think the individual in your life actually respects that. He knows when to stay out of your way. That's smart. Because if he didn't, for sure this would never have worked. You're a businesswoman at heart. You're just too afraid to take the chance. Why you work for somebody else is beyond me. You must be a freelancer. Because if somebody used to tell you what to write about, that ain't gonna happen. Another reason why I think you would have been good in psychology. You also, when it comes to writing, you could have utilized that knowledge you have and did documentaries. That would have been much better for you. And I'm not talking about like the documentary Scam City. I was on that. I was the only reader that he couldn't figure out how the hell I knew what he was doing. He sat down and looked, you're doing a documentary. You wouldn't do that. You're not there to try to do a documentary to make a bunch of people look bad. You're just simply showing what's really there. And that's what fits you the most. What's with the self-esteem issues? You're a beautiful woman, but for some reason, you tend to be harder on yourself than you could be on anybody else. You are definitely your own worst critic.
Really?
Here's the other thing. You're a hectic person. You start 3 things in a day, you do 10,000. You forget the first 3. You're always doing too much at once. And I think the reason for that is your nature is to just go at 100 miles an hour. You really don't know how to slow down.
Yeah, that's
You also
true.
don't know how to relax. Even when you're not working, your brain is still working. You have to know when to decompress. I think things are changing though. Now you said, we know that you're doing freelance. Have you actually thought of starting your own publication? Because you really should.
Maybe. I've been in the process, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, if you start your own publication, it would be popular. The only thing is, it might have a lot of controversy because you're not a politically minded person in this sense. And when I say that, I don't mean that you don't have a political mind.
Yeah. No,
What
you're
I
right.
mean-
No, I like controversy, yeah.
But what I mean is, you're the kind of person that would point out the stupid things our president does and the brilliant things he does.
Yeah.
There's no one-sided nature from you. You're not the Joy Behards that Trump could get peace in the Middle East and he's still a tyrant. You'd be saying he did something right and then he did something wrong here. You would say the both. You would balance both out. That's why you'd be good with your own publication.
Do you see that in the future?
Honestly, if you do it, it would take a lot of thought. It would cost a lot to do. But it's ultimately a justice call for you. Meaning, it's worth doing it.
How about I'm applying for studio jobs? Do you see studio jobs coming?
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure you're going to like it.
But
And the reason why, you don't like hypocrites.